Are you feeling depressed or dealing with somebody who is depressed? We'll talk about depression and what can shadow work help with and what it cannot help with. Stay tuned as I'll give you some tips that I've used to help myself that you may be surprised to find. This video will also include shadow prompts and Robovio codes to help with anxiety and depression. Namaste, Sacred Masters. I'm Dr. Aiwas Ukehi, Certified Shadowwork NLP Manifestation Coach. Today, we're going to talk about depression. Now, the reason for this video is to suggest ways to get out of depression. You hear things like, go out to nature, start jumping, do things that make you happy and stuff like that. The reason I'm making this video is to help not just those who are feeling depressed, but those who deal with people with depression. And truthfully, neither of you are alone. When people around us understand with kindness and compassion that depression is a medical condition, we start to find our lives around those we love become more filled with purpose. Happiness is not the opposite of depression. Purpose is. Now, before we begin, understanding that depression is a medical condition means that I encourage you to embrace professional help as well. One YouTube video cannot give you all the answers to all your problems, and treating depression is a lifelong journey. But I hope to be able to encourage you that this journey doesn't have to be in a dark space all the time. What I'm going to provide to you is tools and some understanding to make the journey easier. By no means are they matched up to professional one-on-one help. There are many ways to treat the condition. What works for me may not work for you. So remember that there are many different options. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Understand that a lot of times we feel depressed and feel helpless, without choice. I'm here to tell you today that you do have choices. Choices to decide what's best for you, and only you can do that. One of the many spirals that depressed people experience is that they try to do everything in order to find ways to get themselves out of depression. They try to be more loving. They smile more, motivate themselves in front of the mirror, and countless of other things. I'm going to introduce to you something that I hope can give you some clarity in actually doing these things so you don't feel overwhelmed, unfulfilled, and dive back down to the depths of darkness. Now you must remember one thing. As you are working on this tip I am giving you, remember that if you still feel bad and depressed within, just know it's okay. Accept yourself and understand that you are not alone. Don't think because you don't feel lifted from depression that you failed. There's so many reasons you could be depressed. Brain chemistry, non-modifiable risk factors like brain structure and genetic predispositions are just one of the many reasons. Just because you feel depressed for no reason doesn't make you broken. I want you to understand that. Now, with that, let me introduce to you the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This table is for people who feel depressed based upon modifiable risk factors such as lifestyle choices and feeling helpless in social situations. But this may help as a tool for others. If you feel this information can help you, take it if it resonates with you. What I'm about to show you is based on the 1943 paper titled A Theory of Human Motivation by Abraham Maslow. He proposes that there are 5 core needs that form the basis of our human behavioral motivation. Here it is. The thing that makes us lack motivation and feel helpless is that sometimes we try to do it all at once. Maslow's hierarchy proposes that you should meet the needs below first before you work on the next one. This creates a strong foundation where you can build your inner strength as you continue to deal with your depression. On the bottom, we have physiological needs, that is, basic human survival needs like water, food, rest, clothing, etc. Without these basic needs, we should not move up to the next level. Here's a shadow prompt for you. What basic needs are unmet for myself, and what can I or a loved one do to help me achieve my needs? As we step up into the next level, these are safety needs. We all need to feel safe. Protection from violence and theft, emotional abuse, and well-being. Safety needs also includes health, security, and financial security. Remember that sometimes what triggers our depression may be unhealthy people we are around. My heart breaks for those stuck in an abusive relationship. It's never easy to just tell a person to leave, so seek help for that too if you feel you're stuck in it. This might be your answer as you begin to work on the next level. Shadow prompt for this level would be, I feel safe when I do not feel safe because. You can use this list to start working on changing things around one by one. Don't try it all at once. The next level is love and belonging needs. This is the last of the so-called lower needs. By love, I mean relationships such as friendships, family, spouses. They range from emotional intimacy to sexual intimacy. Oftentimes, it's feeling like you belong somewhere. If you think that by being depressed you don't want to deal with people, these needs are not met and can hinder you if you try to make the next growth. I know a lot of depressed people would rather be alone. Accept that you are allowed to feel this way, but also realize you're never alone. Even if you think nobody understands you, engage in online communities where there are others who feel that way. Your shadow prompt for this level will be, when I think about love, I think about esteem needs. The higher we go up the ladder, the more we begin working on ourselves. The primary elements of esteem is self-respect. For many people suffering from depression, this can seem like the hardest and furthest thing to attain. But I know if you look deep down inside, you have definitely experienced these at least once in your life. Your shadow prompt for this will be, I love and respect myself when I. Now I want to make it clear to you that you should not write down instances that involves other people. Meaning, don't write, I love and respect myself when my boss praises me. That's external validation. Go deep inside and find examples where you have made yourself felt love and respect, like completing or learning a new skill. And when you've done that, you're ready for the last level, which is self-actualization needs. This describes the fulfillment of your full potential as a person. This is for people finding their purpose and passion. Is there something you thoroughly enjoy and you feel like you have a sense of purpose with? Maybe it's playing music or helping others. It is what you do that develops your inner self as well. This could mean education, refining of skills, traveling, cooking, design, you name it. By the time you come to this part of Maslow's hierarchy, your shadow work is going to be more intense. Your shadow prompt for this is, I love doing this, but. Oftentimes, we love to do something, but especially for depressed people, thoughts come to our heads such as, but I'm not good enough. Nobody will like what I do. These are self-doubts and thoughts instilled upon you by others that you have personalized. Shadow work is about changing things around so you can finally find your purpose and passion. You can check my other video on how to control your thoughts if you want an in-depth look at how thoughts like self-doubt works. Just remember, paintings like this sell for millions of dollars. This should tell you a lot about passion, and that's more important than skill. At the end of it, even if you don't find your purpose, tell yourself it's okay. It took me several tries to figure mine out, and I'm over 40. When you are okay with it, you're seeking out universal truth. And when you do that, the universe calls back upon you. Because you have to remember, sometimes you grow faster than you search. You could like one thing, but 5 months from now, it changes. Just know when it changes, you're not fickle. You grew. Celebrate that. Tell yourself it's okay. If you've discovered that you like painting instead of music, it means you grew. You would never know you love painting until you tried music, correct? So don't beat yourself up and put thoughts in your head like, I'm fickle. I don't know what I want. If you knew what you wanted immediately, your life story would be boring. The journey is what people are interested in. Just go look at any superhero movie and you'll find in the beginning, they were just finding their purpose as well. Peter Parker wanted to be a good student, but became Spider-Man. Luke wanted to be a pilot, but became a Jedi. Of course, he still flies planes because he loves it, but his purpose is a Jedi. Who would have thought a down-on-the-luck waitress would turn out to be a Terminator killing machine? The fact you don't know your purpose is cause to celebrate, not to feel discouraged. This only means that the world is open for you. You get to try new things out and enjoy the journey. Now, before I end, I told you that I would give you some Grabovoi codes to help with depression. Here are some codes that you can use. 974-73362, 518-514-319892, and 4818-951-749814. I'll post these numbers down below in the description box. But for those of you who don't know what Grabovoi codes are, they are sacred numbers that you can use in your journaling or meditations to balance out the energy fields of your body. I have a whole video where I explain how to use it and how it works. If you want to use Grabovoi codes to work on your energies, then you must understand everything about it and how it works. So click on this link and I'll tell you what you need to know to add this into your toolbox. I thank you again for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you feel this helps you, and let me know if you'd like me to post more about this. Namaste.